Arjun slammed his bow onto the ground out of rage and frustration. As a young warrior, Arjun wanted to master the art of archery and become the greatest archer in the land, but his lack of focus held him back. Arjun's mind often wandered, and he struggled to hit even the simplest targets. One day, Arjun's teacher, the wise sage Drona, set him a task. "Hit the eye of a wooden bird on that distant tree," Drona said. Arjun took aim, but his arrows flew wide. Frustrated, he tried again and again, each shot missing its mark. The sun was beginning to set, and he was nowhere near hitting the bird, let alone its eye. With a heavy sigh, he absent-mindedly let loose another shot. To his surprise, it grazed the bird's wing. "I'm improving," he thought. But in his excitement, he knocked his bow on a nearby tree and it cracked. His happiness turned into frustration again. "I'm so useless," he sighed. Night fell, and Arjun found himself alone in the dark forest. Wild beasts growled nearby, and thorny vines tore at his clothes. He had failed his teacher and was too embarrassed to go home. All seemed lost. In his despair, Arjun remembered the teachings of the ancient texts. He closed his eyes and focused on his breath, just as the yogis did. As he breathed deeply, a strange calm washed over him. When he opened his eyes, the world seemed clearer than ever before. With his newfound clarity, Arjun spotted a faint path through the trees. He followed it, his steps sure and swift. Soon, he found himself back at Drona's ashram, where his fellow students welcomed him with open arms. The next day, Drona set up a new target. This time, Arjun stood tall and focused. He remembered the breath exercise from the night before. He drew his bow, took a deep breath, and let his arrow fly. It struck the target's center with a satisfying thud. His friends cheered, and even Drona smiled. "You have learned the most important lesson," Drona said. "True mastery comes not from the hand, but from the mind. Discipline is the key to all great deeds." From that day forward, Arjun practiced with unwavering focus. He became known throughout the land as Arjuna, the greatest archer the world had ever seen. But he never forgot that his true strength came from within, from the power of discipline.